What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to continue writing a Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire inspired tune. We started this in another stream, and since that last stream, I've cleaned it up a little bit, so I'll let you guys hear it. But the goal of this track is sort of to encompass first a city theme or a town theme, and then move on to a route theme, and then try to get a trainer's eyes meet theme, and then try to get a battle theme, and that'll pretty much cover everything that I want to do and make it a full-size track. Hello, Pinky the Raving Pie. Welcome to the stream. All right, I'm gonna let you guys hear what I have so far, and then we'll build upon it. Okay, so what I wanted to do with this next section here, this would be like the final section of the town theme, and then we'd bridge into like a route theme. And I wanted to kind of do like a jazzy solo here. It was like with the flute, it's like doing some crazy stuff because it's leading into this like, yeah, I wanted to do like a solo here and then have the French horn sticking to legato notes to underneath, give it some energy padding. So yeah, let's write that in, and then we will move on to the route theme. So let's see what I can do here. Let's see, I have to go to the flute. So what do I want to do here? Let me refresh myself. I definitely want to go descending on this. I want to do like a, so let's see, we're doing some fast stuff here. So let's go to not half a step. One step will do. Maybe I could go into a blues scale type thing. So I want to do Oh, that flute sounds so good on the contact patch. And maybe have a short note here. I want to go to F there. Oh, that's not nearly as fast as I thought it would be. Okay. So I have to double time that then. And I want to fill 4 bars of this. And I want these notes to be a little shorter. And then maybe do like Then maybe go back up a bit. And I can zoom in a bit here. This is like a really small space to work with. And then maybe go up using the blues scale. And then maybe make the notes longer here. Nice. I like a good fast-paced solo. Sounding pretty good so far. Thank you, Venom. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. All right. And then where do we go from here? Maybe And at some point I want to go into thirds, like do a third breakdown. Maybe maybe right here. Go to thirds. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da na 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 na. Oh, that's too fast. Da 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 na na na. And then maybe go down here, drop down to C. Da 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 da. Oh wait, I have to go back to seconds now. So let me go grab that. Oh wait, that's no. Da 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 da. Or maybe I think this one. Da 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 da. And then maybe go really up high. So we're getting really crazy. I want to get it really crazy now. Like go like piccolo range. Start on G and then do da 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 da. Oh, that's even higher than the contact patch allows. We need to fix that. So let's go to mapping editor and then scroll over here and let's stretch this sample out. No. Why did it go to wave editor? I didn't even double click. Stupid. Stretch that out up here and now we can go as high as we want. And I kind of like going to this C, ending on this C sharp. Something's weird about it. Oh, we skipped a beat here. There we go. Although I do kind of want some syncopation here. We can skip a beat there and then go on the off beats. Or no, I think we should do it in like in threes here. And then go fast. So now that we so and lengthen these notes a bit. Like do some really fast notes here. Do some arpeggios. But although I do like the kind of flute solos where it's like you start with a chiff, like with a strong chiff. Even though this sample doesn't have a chiff, it likes to. I like when flute solos start a phrase with like a slow note. Dude, so where do we go from here then? Let's see, what's our solo like? And I'm fully aware that this isn't really kind of what Pokemon usually has in mind, but I do like my, I do like to go off on my own a little bit. Take my creative liberties. And then maybe we go down low. Maybe we do like da da da. Da 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 da. Maybe da 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 da. End on that C. Or maybe I really want to kind of resolve here because we're going into a different section. So maybe somehow hit that. Which would be this, which would be this beat, would be the D sharp. So if we somehow make our way down here. And then if we go speed this up a little bit going down. But this is supposed to be, no, this is supposed to be supposed to be a D sharp. And then we go to F. D. So, but then I want to connect this better up here. And I want to lead up into that with a leading tone. Dee. And then maybe I'll fade that out for the next section. So let's go and make a automate a volume automation here. And then we'll go collapse this, go to current project, generators, contact volume, and then Control I to insert what's already there. And then we'll just drag this out over the course of the bar. Whoops. Yeah. Nice. So now we need some French horn notes here. Some legato French horn notes. So maybe we can do some melodic stuff here. They did like da do. So maybe I could establish for the chord I could do like C F F here because this is a C and there's an F and so that's like an F chord. And then, I don't know what we're doing here, but this could be like a, I could go up, because this one's kind of an, like a little... And then do done. Oh, and then I want to do the same thing with this one here, French horn. Let's assign a knob to this and have it fade out. Control I again. And then this time let's zoom in so we can see better. Whoops, that's too soon. Control, insert. Oh, that's way too soon. Wow, even still too soon. Bro, what's up, Mr. Papucho? Welcome, bro. Nice. Okay, so... Nice. I like that. Okay, now I want that fade out to be a little, like I want it to hold for a second before it goes, like starts fading out. Let's do that. Donkey Kong soundtrack is fire. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Donkey Kong Country soundtrack restored is fire. Yes, I'm glad you enjoy it. It's a great soundtrack. Okay, and this part is gonna fade. Actually, I could just like do... Oh, that sounds good. I love it. Okay, so let's do I want to establish that that the main motif in the bass this time. So I want some bass here. And so what I want to do is stretch this out, get this space, and then I'm going to compose a bass into this space. So let's just copy that one from the riff from the piano. Just be sure to include that legato note at the end. Except that this is like different chords now. What kind of chords are we establishing? So we have to conform to those chords. So I want to compose this first in this section so I can see the notes behind it and make sure that I'm following them. And what channel is the bass on? 5. Okay. Bass is on 5. Let's paste this in here. And then I'm going to select 5 and Alt-C to change. And then I just have to make sure that I'm following this chord. So we've established kind of a D to G and then an A sharp here. So that means I definitely can't use A in the bass. And then that would be, since we have a kind of established D and G, that would kind of make this like a G minor 7. If we do this. And then we have A here, so maybe and then I definitely have like an F major here. Want to be careful about how low I'm going, because the bass can only go to E, really, for being realistic. And then maybe go to G here. But something's off there. Dun 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 dun. Is that bass out of tune? I feel like that bass might be out of tune. Let's see. It is a little out of tune. So let's set this tune to be, let's hold shift. Turn it down a bit. And then maybe we definitely go up to like G sharp here. Just breaking the scale, which are modulating to another key technically, but it works. And I kind of want to go to A sharp here, which A sharp has an F in it, so that's fine that we have an F here. And then we definitely don't resolve yet. And then so could go down. I could call this drop tuning and go down to D in the bass. D sharp in the bass. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, we could resolve like that. Da 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 da. Nice. I like that ending. How long did it take you to how long did it take you to make the Donkey Kong Country soundtrack? I don't know. Well, it took haven't really been keeping track, and it was like such a slow start with like all these revisions. But I don't know. I guess towards the end, like when I was getting in the groove, it was taking like 3 hours to restore each song. Yeah, it was a solid 3 hours for each song, for the most part. But in the beginning, it was very uncertain in the method, so I have no idea how long each song took. So let's cut this, and let's go to our bass channel. And let's put this here. Da-da-dee. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Nice. Yeah, glad you enjoy the Donkey Kong soundtrack. Good to see some fans in here. Some longtime fans. Nice. And I kind of want to end it with a crash here, but we haven't had a crash in this song yet. So let's go put one. What is this? This is like our drums, right? Yeah, this is drums. You speak Spanish? I speak a little bit of Spanish. I lived in Spain some of the times. I have friends out in Spain, and so I've lived there. So I've learned picked up a little bit of Spanish, and I'm doing Duolingo. I've been made considerable progress in Duolingo. I think I'm on section 4, but I haven't done a lot of speaking in conversation. Trying to remedy that. That sounds good. Let's get ourselves a crash. But yes, I aprendo español. I'm learning español. Okay. Let's get, where is my crash? Where is my did I axe my Pokémon Ruby and Sapphire samples from the browser? I don't remember. I guess I'll have to go into the file browser, which you guys won't be able to see. I feel like most of the time they use this orchestral crash, so yeah, let's keep with that. And plus we're going into an orchestral section anyway. And then let's have a kick as well. Nice. Welcome, Alex Salberg. This song is fun. Makes me imagine where in the game it would be. Feels airy. Ah, yes. I intended this to play on, like, as a town theme. Like, particularly something like just one of those small, peaceful towns, because they always use, like, piano, flute, and strings, sometimes French horn. So let's hear. I'll play it, like, in full. Let's see. favorite sound is aquatic ambience. Ah, glad, yes. I love aquatic ambience was really fun. Are you a musician too, or are you just a listener? That song was really had a lot of ambient quality to it, but also had a good beat and bass to it. Good beat to it. So let's see this transition here. Nice. Okay, I think I want, because we're not using our any of our pulse waves here, so I want to use those like a little bit. Maybe as like a fugue thing, you could write like another line here, and then maybe some arpeggios later on. That would be fun. So let's try doing let's see. Da 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 dee da dee. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Maybe, yeah, some arpeggios would be nice here. So I think we're using the general normal chord progression here, which is if we do Ooh, I love that. Yeah, that sounds really good. Look at that. Nice. That worked out really well. And then next, so we have... And then we just go down, really. I think I don't really need to change that. Like, it perfectly... It's another major chord, I guess. Or another minor chord. And then I want to do something a little bit different here. Okay, what do we do next? And then maybe we go up instead of down, so it's like... Is the next chord is F. So maybe we go up to C and start on C instead. Yeah, there we go. Then we would be in G at this point. Dun, 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 dun. And then I feel like I want to follow the build up. This sound is good. Thank you, Mr. Papucho. Glad you enjoy it. Yes. I kind of want to follow the bridge here within the flute and like do maybe in thirds of this. So let me copy this. Let's see. Wait, it's right here. Okay. Oops, not that part. And then maybe keep another legato note here. So maybe stick to, and then kind of do some thirds. Da da da. Da da da. Da da da. Okay. And now I want to be careful about including too much craziness in here because there's already a lot going on. So whatever we do has to really go in the background, and I kind of want that French horn to be more subtle. I feel like it gets a little loud here throughout the whole song, really. And I feel like I want some delay on the square here too. So let's try and add some delay and then gate it to only be active on this part. So I want it to be like one step. Let's see. Turn it down to about 15, 35%. Give it some diffusion and some offset. Nice. Now let's gate this thing to be, and then let's have it be active here. And remember, these synths are usually always panned, like in this game, they're always panned like 75% left. And like one layer was panned 75% left and the other was panned 75% right. Except when there's a bass, like there's a bass synth here. So there's a bass synth here. So when there's two going on, it was panned like center. And then when there's two synths going on in the mid-range here, they was panned in the center. So it's, in left to right, like they were spread panned 75%. But here there's only one, so I don't really think we need that. But here I don't have a bass synth, so I can do some crazy stuff with the synths. So I can add another layer of synths if I want, which they usually did. They usually used their full synth capabilities. Which begs the question, what more do I want out of the synths here? So maybe, I think I want to do a pulse here, because a lot of times they usually did those pulses, kind of. So let's go and get that. Let's get our pulse preset. Right here. And then in this section, I want to make sure that those are panned. It's going to be going left, 75%. And then in the bass, I definitely don't want any synth, so that's good that I don't have any synth. Ah, but I think we have a synth in the Yeah, we do already have a synth in the piano, which I can remove because I think I have one without it. Actually, I kind of like it well with the synth in there. I don't think we need another line of synth that would just complicate the composition too much. And that means that we don't need any panning on this one. And I think I want to do some more trills in this section. Maybe following roughly the thirds of the chord tone, because we don't really have many thirds here, and I want to give it some emotion. So let's copy this. Actually, let's copy the whole thing and just adjust as needed. So it'll just be one big long flute trill, really. Okay. And then our chord tones, I don't really remember what they are. Let's see. Oh, but I wanted it on the triangle, because it's supposed to be like another flute going at it. So in order to follow thirds here, I'm gonna go and start this out in our in the pattern where the chord tones are established, and then we can more easily follow them there. So we have something like A sharp major here. And this is the, let's follow the third by going to, oh wait, that is the third, D. And then we have F here, so let's go down to A. And I kind of want to lead it down to that, like go to... Although this doesn't really sound good with all the bluesy stuff going on, so let's set it down to a third to here. Oh no, wait, that's not better. That's not good either. Let's do it like a... That's just not gelling well, really. I don't know, I kind of rather just stay on D at this point. Or maybe go to C. And then at that point we establish G. So let's go up a bit. Actually, C would be the proper third here. And then we're in G here, so A sharp would be the proper thing to do. Nice. Let's hear how that sounds. I don't know, it feels like too much going on. Maybe we could just do legato for this. I could very well establish the thirds in legato. That would be a little more of a chill way to do this. So let's try that. So I want to go to the bass to figure out what the to establish the chords. That way I can get a real true beat on the thirds. So let's see, we have D here. So let's go. I don't like that. That mid range is really good. And then I kind of want to go up. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. And then da, da. And then there's the third is C, so let's do... But I want to kind of do half a beat again. Da, da, do, dun. And then G is the next note, so let's do da, do, do. But I kind of want to do sus here. Like a sus chord. I don't know, I almost feel like whatever else I do, like there's already so much going on here, whatever else I do is going to be too much. So maybe there's one thing that they did a lot was establish the melody with the like layer their synth with the melody to provide some expression. Maybe we could do that. Just layer the solo with the synth. Oh, it's we can't really hear the flute here, so. And when they did that, they would sort of differentiate it, like make it stand out by making it sharp a little bit, like just a touch sharp. So maybe like 20, maybe like 10 cents. Yeah, that sounds good. And then we'll fade this out here manually, since this is a, Oops, that's not the right one. French horn can be a little louder. Nice, I like that a lot. Now we can go, I think it's time to go into our route type theme. And now the thing about the route themes were that they always kind of sounded like marches. They had a very much a beat that drives you on, and it was very orchestral, like with snares and lots of orchestral instruments. And now I've had people say like, oh yeah, this is a very where's all the trumpets, where's the trumpets? So, well, they didn't use trumpets in the town themes. I don't think there was one town theme where they used trumpets. It was always very flute dominated in the towns, but the routes were very trumpet dominated, as well as a lot of the other parts of the soundtrack, including the battles. So I think the rest of the soundtrack will introduce the trumpet and give it the way of the land. So for the first thing I want to establish is I want to try to get this beat going into like a march style. So the tune we have here, if we go to the snare, is like. So that kind of works well. That sounds like. And I want to kind of introduce a snare roll in here too. Snare roll would be perfect for that one part where it's just like there's nothing playing. So if we go to a new patch, call this orchestra drums. Orchestra drums. Or just call this snares, since we probably won't have any kicks and the timpanis will be on a separate channel. Let's call. Whoops. That shouldn't play all the time. That was the longest awaited sneeze I've ever had. Now, so let's start establishing this. Let's see. I know the beat pretty well already. Da, 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 da. And then let's do a roll here. Da, 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 da. And then maybe add a roll here, like a variation where there's a roll here every other bar. And then maybe on the odd bar, switch the roll and the hit around. And then let's switch the second roll to be around here, since it's already so soon. Nice. Let's try that. And then after that, I kind of want to give it a stop right here. Da, da, da. Dun, da, 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 dun. Dun. Kind of like the A-Team theme from back in the 80s, because it had this like and then it stopped. Dum. So I kind of want it to glow up like that. Like stop and drop and then go up. Nice. And then let's layer that with some noise. So let's do like that and copy that to wherever the noise is. Ah, here we go. And we did it all in one thing here. Let's... Nice. Okay, now let's get a pattern for our timpanis, and let's do like a dun 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 dun. Let's have like a timpani solo going pretty crazy here. So let's see, timpani patch. There it is. Okay, let's do, this is going to be number 8. So let's go here. Let's do like that. Dun 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 dun. Let's set our snap to be a step. Why is this so quiet? We want this to peak at like 6. Now let's make some variation here. And then let's do like a high trill. Why do I feel like it's echoing? Oh, it's echoing because it's going into the piano? What? Why is this going into... Oh, because it all has a... Or I gave it all its own separate out. Okay. So that means this is going to go to... What, 13? Let's go to 7. It's going into the noise. Let's go with 13. 13 is the free one. Let's call this timpani. We're at the 1 hour mark already. Wow. And then I want to repeat this again. And then maybe go down for this one. Dun 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 dun. And then maybe go, then here's the final note. Dum. And then I want to do like a lead in here. So let's get the paintbrush. And then we'll do a velocity lead up. So it's like... Nice. So let's call this timpani. Although I do think this is kind of a little bit too blocky. I kind of want some variation, like I don't want the snare to do some different stuff. Da, 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 da. And then maybe move this one here. I feel like the timpani will probably hit here, so we can leave this beat absent. Okay, now we need our noise to just reflect that then. So let's go here. And then fill in the rolls. And then we also need them to be a lot shorter. Ones that are not rolls. So maybe that I should do that before I do this. Okay, now let's fill in the rolls. There we go. And then this will be taken out. And I feel like, we can include this as a variation, because it's like I want to have the snare roll going up here too. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. And then let's remove this from here. Oh, but I want this roll to be here. And then I want this to all be blank. At what point do I want it to be blank? I think it's like right there. These are also expressing the crash note, but I don't want them to. And then I want... Nice, I'm liking this so far. I think I want to realistically spend like 2 hours on this today. Or maybe 3. We did spend 4 hours yesterday. We'll see how it goes. Definitely want to take a break after 2, though. I kind of want to use an go-go here for some funkiness. They didn't do that typically in the original, but there was an go-go in this game, like in the, actually it was Glockenspiel doing that in the dive theme. Would kind of call back to the dive theme. Except I don't really know how that was, I don't remember how that was made. Was it like, I think it was like a really high Glockenspiel note. And I think I have actually one of the notes here. High pitch note. Oh yeah, that works. Although I would like to use the full patch. I think we're running out of contact space, though. Maybe we could also play it as a Glockenspiel. Let's go... create a new mixer output and then give it plugin outs, maybe 5 and 6. This was like 15, 13 and 14. Okay, so we go to 15, 16. And then from 13, we go to 14. Kind of like that. We're using the Glockenspiel, but playing it like in a go-go. That's fine for a symphony. Call it melody, I guess. I feel like this would be a melody. Actually, I usually just lumped all the melodic instruments into melody. Nice. Although I do want to do, kind of want to do some variation on this. Do some syncopation there. And then maybe we'll have this done. Nice, I like that so far. And now we go into like the real thing. Let's see. So how do I want to play this real thing? I definitely want to reprise the chord progression here. And I think that the already established instrument that we would probably use to play that is the timpani, first of all. And I think that we can copy the piano's notes for that. And I kind of want to change the melody to something more relaxed, like when the trumpet comes in, I want to change the melody to something more relaxed, kind of like that one route was like, and it had this bounce to it. Let's Alt-C to change that here. But I think this should go an octave up, really. Control up. Although that's a little, see, that's too high, and then the other one's too low. So maybe we go down, instead of going up, we go down. Like with these higher notes. Nice. Okay, I like that. Now let's put our snares back in, and then let's sort of repeat just these 2 bars. And I want to introduce, before we get to the trumpet, I want to introduce at least a tuba. So I feel like a lot of them had just like tuba and snare and... Yeah, let's do a tuba line. Let's find verse empty, call this bass. Oh, no, let's call it tuba because we already have a bass. And let's make it a little sparse. But first, let's add in our patch. Okay, let's create separate master output. And then instead of 1 and 2, let's do unassigned 7 and 8. And let's set that to 15. Let's call this one Glockenspiel because we forgot to name it. Let me check this. And the snare roll needs to go into the snare pattern, in the snare mixer track. We don't have any tuba notes yet, but that's coming. Let's call it tuba. And then what is this, 9? But it was like channel 9. Okay. So let's keep it a little sparse. Let's do like, let's see, Q, and then do dun, 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 dun. What was the next one? Da, 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 da. It's confusing me because I'm used to it going up. Oh wait, no, it just goes to A. It goes to A, back to A again. No, wait, it does go to A sharp. Okay, and then we'll establish it again. And then we'll have that, this long note here. And then maybe at the beginning we have like a note. Nice. Let's turn down the snare a bit. Nice, I like that. Nice, okay, I think we've laid the ground well for our trumpet to come in. So let's follow, like, continue it on in the melody. And now I have to add my trumpet, of course. So far, Contact is behaving with the outputs. A lot of times it glitches. And now let's give it its own separate master output. Going to unassigned 9 and 10. This is going to be going on 11. There's our trumpet. Let's go to 16. Good. Trumpet. Here we go. The star of the entire soundtrack. It's the first time the trumpet shows up. It has to make a good impression. So what are we going to do for this trumpet? I feel like we should do it like a like a roll up. Let's do something like that. And then like let's make it have like play something totally new instead of just beating the motif to death. Something like that. So let's do, and let's go back to that to the tuba, and then I have to make sure to establish that this is the downbeat. Okay, here we go. That's going to be 11, right? So let's do let's establish the downbeat here. And then let's do our lead up. I wanted the note to end on A. So let's do everything here. Although I do kind of want that to be quicker. Let's see, maybe I can do it in thirds. Control, select, Control Q. And then Click that again. Nice. Now let's just make the notes a little bit shorter so they can, like, not feel so connected. Yeah. Maybe a little bit less than that. Do we want to go up an octave of that? No, it's too high. Da, 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 da. Da, do. What chord are we going here? This would be. Da, da, da. Let's drop this in real quick. So it's da, 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 da. We can establish it's like a dominant chord here if we do this. I think we're here, which the D works well with. And then let's have something do da 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 da. But with a little shorter notes. Actually, let's have all these be detached. Or some of these, maybe. Okay, so then we go... and then... Let's go to F, yeah. And then let's lead up to that too. Da, 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 da. Do da 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 da. So and then it's like do da da do da da. But this should be G right here. Although I guess it doesn't. And then we go. Which means that we can go back to G here. Dun. Then we can go da-dun. I like that. Although I don't know how well that works with this chord progression. We might need to change some stuff around, some notes around. Da, 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 da. So then we go. Oh wow, I lost my can't see the chat anymore. What's going on here? Wow, YouTube is screwing up. What is YouTube doing over here? There it is. Okay. I think we're getting there. Da da da. So at this point we would be in G. Could do a sus. And then I want to go to da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Although I don't want to go to C again after all that C before. And at this point we're in, go to A. Now I want to go higher. I want to go like to a boldly high note. Which if we're in E, the fourth would be F. So yes, I like that. Okay, now I want this lead up to move up with the higher note. Just have to make it in the scale now. I also think it should be a little slower. It feels a little rushed. I think that's good. Let's see, to tie it together, I would need this trumpet, I guess. And I want some like chords to tie it together. Maybe some power chords. That would be a good opportunity to establish our... Well, we'll use like one pulse in the bass. So I want to do a pulse... Like this is... Like they did a lot of this, like using pulses for the bass in the route themes. Although we do already have the tuba. We could layer the tuba with a pulse bass. And I think if we include any more melodic stuff, we're running the risk of like overbearing it, because the soundtrack usually didn't have more than like four PCM channels going at once, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our limit right there. And so maybe we might have to axe one, like the tuba maybe. And just leave it, we could leave it, instead of the tuba playing there, we could just have the bass. I think they did that, they commonly did that. And then that would mean that this is like gonna be a lot louder. Okay, so now I want to establish some kind of chords here. I could use one level of strings. I want to bring strings into this. Why do I have 2 pizzicato strings in here? There's no way I'm using 2 pizzicato strings. Oh, it's one because one is facing the other way. One is paying the other way, so I don't have to switch them. That makes sense. Might have to, like, take some time to think about that melody, because I don't know how well this melody works. I'll stick with doing the harmony for now, and then I'll think more about it when we take a break. So, because I want that melody to really be epic. I have to really sell that melody. So that's when the trumpet comes in, is when people start listening. So I bring it in strings here. Oh wow, strings are taking a while to load. Oh yeah, I also have it here I could just use. Okay, so this is going to be created a separate master output channel. And then we're going to go unassigned 13? No. Unassigned 11 and 12. Okay, and then we go 17, and then this will be strings. Nice. Now let's establish some chords. I can only use one. I don't want to exceed 4. So I can only use one string note. This has to be louder too. Quantize that. And then do step. So let's try it. Let's establish thirds with this. So it was da, da, da. So in the middle of that would be although I'm not sure how much emotion the routes had. It was more like a more of like a power chord type thing. So maybe we just establish the roots. Stick to our roots. Or maybe we can establish the, yeah, I like that. Or maybe we establish the root in the first iteration and then the second iteration. The, do like this. Maybe establish... Nice. Let's call this strings. And I do want this to be quite rhythmic, so maybe we can chop this up into like da 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 da. Da da da. Okay, that's good. Okay, now let's copy this whole thing and then put it up a fifth. And then we have a legato note here. And then maybe we use our square here, or a pulse. Pulse would be nice. We got the square's already got a lot. Whoops. To establish the upper harmonic. Whoops, that's loud. Whoops. And that, why is that string so quiet? Or is that, I think that pulse is also really loud too. Ah, we need that synth to be, yeah, let's hear the other part first. Maybe we can get some ideas. Let's hear it from the beginning. Bass is a little loud. Oh, the bass is going into the French horn for some reason. Fretless bass is going into 9 and 10. Should be going into 5. But I think that's because of the its contact messing up. So let's go reload this project. Nice. And that trumpet, that sounds pretty good. And the trumpet we had before. And then I kind of want to give the French horn a chance to play here again, because the French horn never had a chance to lead. So I want to kind of give it that opportunity. Oh, you know what else is missing from the trumpet? That nice vibrato it always had. And the flute, too. Flute was missing vibrato, too. I think that's one thing that'll help improve it. I'll also be, like, thinking about this, because I feel like something could just be better about this solo. About that trumpet solo. So let's go give it some vibrato. Here we go. Give it like 12. And now I need to change the frequency. I think it is fast, it's just not strong enough. Oh, wow. Let's give it a fade in. All right. That sounds good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take a break after this, but real quick, I want to give everything like one of those default mixing tracks to make it really kind of make it sound better. Let's see. Although I feel that would just be like gumming up the CPU at this point. Yeah, we can wait till later, but I do want to give the vibrato to that flute. Triangle doesn't have a place? Okay. Have to give it a mixer track. Neither does the crash. Here, let's call it a crash. And give it a mixer track. Okay. So our flute in contact needs a source LFO. Then let's make that like 30 state. And give it a fade in of about 500 milliseconds. But not that heavy. We need like maybe 24. Yes, now flute 2. About 6. Nice. This is the kind of song you hear while you're sleeping and you're dreaming of video game levels. There you go. Dreaming of making your own levels. Maybe this could go away, I feel like. I think I liked it as a filler. Although I do kind of want to fill in that that waveform somehow. Although I think this is too happy. I think it's getting there, but it might be a little bit too happy for the, and this matches with the tempo change here. I don't really need to change the tempo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm gonna have to do more research into the form of how they did those route themes and then sort of modify this. But we'll come back to that. Might not. So we've been doing this for 2 hours. We'll take a break and maybe come back. Possibly call it a day. We'll see how the day goes, but I might come back. All right, y'all. Well, thanks for watching me compose, try to copy this style. Well, we will come back at some point and see what else comes by. So, thank you guys for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off. Until next time.